Okay. Likely final boss time. Yeah, likely final boss time. So, just letting you know that from this point on, spoilers, obviously, because we're at the final boss. It may not be the true ending, but, it's still a spoiler. So, if you don't want to watch that or be spoiled, then come back tomorrow and I'll have another story. All right.
Murga!
Dang, that was a short
You
walk.
should have run.
Let there be no more death today, Murga. This planet should not have to suffer for the sins of my people.
Hollow words from a boy who grew up in a palace built on those sins.
I know that the Earth Dragons, my people, had enslaved your own. I know of the accidental test fire of Bakunawa's mining laser, killing thousands of water dragons in the blink of an eye. All these events and more were excised from history by Earth Dragon hands. I apologize for my complicity through ignorance.
You think that a mere apology can erase our suffering?
No. And that is why I intend to bring this secret history to light. Tell the world what really happened, and venerate the Water Dragon's struggle against my people's tyranny. Everyone will know what the Earth Dragons have done. Please, let this world live.
Yeah, the world doesn't have to suffer for something you guys did in the past.
To be remembered as slaves who rebelled against their masters and lost? Or the monsters that killed the world? What choice do I really have as the one final breath of the Water Dragons?
Wait! You don't have to...
Murga, no! Stop this! We are the last to suffer under the yoke of the Earth Dragons. This ends here. Your suffering will be a masterpiece. Blue Moon!
Hey. Why do I keep chasing her? She does buff. Oh, no. Oh.
One more time! Supermoon!
What do you mean super move? Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. Okay, that bit is a bit... Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I have nowhere to dodge! Oh, man. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to divert that. Like, keep everything on one side.
Supermoon!
What now?
Eclipse.
What? Oh. Whoa! Oh, that looks like. Oh.
I won't lose!
Oh god.
Lilith.
She still ain't done! She's still not done.
Won't win that easy!
Oh my god! How many more phases? Woo! It's a checkpoint! Oh wow! It's a checkpoint! Where are you checkpoint me at though? Okay.
You think to stop me? None ever have.
Eclipse.
hitting her.
Lilith.
One more time!
Oh no, there's another phase! You don't give me life for just adding another phase. Oh god.
chains, and we are choking on them! We might be the last of our kind, but that's not all that defines us. We are the people we help, the friends we make, the love we share, and the world we leave behind. That's who we are, who we can be, but only if we decide.
No! The Earth Dragons must suffer! The water dragons will have justice! I will have my revenge!
Murga, no! We have to leave. It's not safe here.
Whew. That's intense.
By the collective efforts of our three kingdoms, the threat of Bakunawa has come to an end. Yet as the moon we defended so passionately fades into the horizon, I cannot help but dwell on the unsettling truth that has been revealed to us. What is punishment enough for conspiracy to silence an entire world? Will an act of forgiveness lead to peaceful resolution? Or will it buckle under the weight of those unwilling to change? Perhaps there is no perfect answer. Nevertheless, I feel it is my duty to pursue an outcome that I believe would break the cycle of conflict that has consumed our world for generations. The atrocities of our past should never be forgotten, but neither should they be repeated.
Where... Shang-Tu?
Under regular circumstances, our laws would pronounce your deeds to be acts of war, and in the former sergeant's case, treason. Such crimes would be punishable by life in prison, or even death. However, these are not regular circumstances. In light of certain facts that have been brought to light, the severity of your punishments will be reduced. I hereby sentence the four of you to 6 months of community service. You will remain in Shang-Tu for the duration of your sentence, to clean up the mess caused by your callous disregard for our property.
And you'd better do a good job. Those fossils in the museum ain't gonna rebuild themselves, you know. As you wish. Captain Kalau will do as the Hammer of Justice wills.
Well, on the bright side, I guess you get to see me more often, sis.
As for your ringleader, we have found neither hide nor tail of Murga in Bakunawa's wreckage. We would have offered her clemency in the same manner as you, but I strongly suspect she would not have cared for an Earth Dragon's ruling. And now I declare this ruling to be concluded. General Gong will hand out your assignments. Nira, may I have a private word with you and your friends?
So she's still out there, alone.
How fares Sash Lilac?
She hasn't woken up yet. She's strong, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's up and about in a day or so.
That is good to hear. And thank you, all of you. Once again, the day is saved thanks to your efforts.
Pshaw, saving the world, no worries. Well, actually, Scary Lady here was new to all this, but we showed her the ropes.
Really?
Yes, however, would I have survived without your apt tutelage?
See? She even picked up a sense of humor.
There is something else. Now that we are aware of the full facts behind my people's rule and abuse of power, it
You're
would be
stepping down,
disgraceful
aren't
to
you?
continue as if nothing has changed. Which is why I am stepping down
Yep.
as the leader of Shang-Tu.
What? No, Magister, you can't!
That's the best
must.
thing.
If change is to happen, then it has to come from within. We will take a page from our neighboring city and appoint a new leader through free elections. In the meantime, a regent must be appointed to oversee the proceedings are fair and just. I was hoping that you would fulfill that role, Mira.
Okay.
Me?
What?
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Who's the most honorable person we know who'd protect and defend Chengtu at all costs? Yeah, and we have the freeze burns and jail time to prove it. Seriously, though, innocent until proven guilty next time.
I would be honored, but surely there are others just as loyal.
Perhaps. But none of them have battled a water dragon centurion on a spaceship that was about to eat the moon. That is both a rare sentence and achievement.
In that case, it would be my honor to accept this duty. I will not fail our people, nor leave our lands undefended.
Excellent. Then I pronounce you Regent Nira Lee of Shangtu.
Woo! Congratulations, Lady Nira! Yeah, major congrats, Scary Lady. I mean, Regent Scary Lady.
Thank you. But what will you do now, Magister?
There is still so much history lost or hidden away by the Earth Dragons. My intention is to roam the world of Avlis, to try and document what remnants may remain. But for now, get some rest, and I shall prepare what duties lie ahead of you as Regent.
We gotta make it official anyway.
Hey, sure you should be moving around so much? Where are you going?
I heard that they never found Murga, so that's what I'm going to do. I think she deserves to know that someone's thinking of her and make sure she's okay.
Same old Lilac. Can't you be little Miss Hero Pants some other time?
Not a chance. Besides, this might be my only chance to find out more about the water dragons. And maybe even something about my parents.
Cool. I gotta stay and make sure my sister does all right. Mila and Scary Lady have got their own things going on too. You gonna be okay by yourself?
Of course. Even a falling spaceship isn't enough to stop a dragon.
Fair enough. Catch you later, Lilac.
No.
Catch you later, Carol.
Okay, so. Hey, we unlocked classic mode. I mean, that was gonna happen anyway. I had a feeling. Oh, let me try to put my words in. Put my thoughts into words. Oh, how to put it? Yeah, they changed General Gong's voice actor. That's what people. And it's Christopher Sabat as Askell. Okay. Lindsay Jones. Yeah, I figured it. I kind of recognized Corazon's voice. And Captain Kungal's voice. As well. Yeah, I was like, I knew some of these voices were familiar. Oh, he didn't say that he was voicing this character though. He never said anything on Twitter about it. And I follow his account. Okay. How to put this in like that. So, this is for me, it's a welcome change. For me, it's a welcome change to the Freedom Planet story. Because the original, and I like both games. So, the first one though, I didn't really care for Brevin. I didn't much care for Brevin as a, how to put it? I didn't much care for Brevin as a villain until more or less the end of the game, or after I finished the game with like both Lilac and Carol, and then Mila. Like that's pretty it. I didn't care for him until after I finished the game as those three characters. After I finished the first game as those three, because Brevin, Brevin didn't really have anything. He didn't really have anything going for him. Like, because as like once the smoke and mirrors were gone, he's not much. He didn't seem like much of a villain to me until you caught. And I had to sit there and digest like everything that he's done, and for the most part, it just seemed like generic villain stuff. I'm still talking about the first game, and it wasn't until I finished the game and had time to digest what happened that I go, oh, okay, Brevin's more evil than I thought. And the only reason is for that is because I put 2 and 2 together that when Brevin took over Shui Gong, when Brevin killed the king of Shui Gong and mind controlled Dale, that revealed that he's the reason why Shui Gong is the way it is. It took me a while to figure that out. For this one, I can see I like the way the story is brought out here. Especially because of the fact that I have time to digest everything that's going on. It's funny because I was watching a couple of streams earlier, and basically they were just complaining about the story. It was just complaints about the story, like, oh, I don't like the story, and oh, it's probably gonna be the same, da 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 da, blah blah blah. And I'm just sitting there like, it's not. It's not. If you actually took the time to, I'm saying, like, if you actually took the time to like talk to the NPCs, explore what's there, and like process everything that's said in during the stages and in between stages, you realize that there's more of a story. You realize that there's way more. Let's check out what's. Let's see here. I guess I have to like start a new game. I would have to start a new game as I have to start its own personal game. I kind of want to not go for the true ending until I finish the other characters' stories, and then just do true ending each character back to back. That's kind of how I want to do it. Because it would give people that haven't been spoiled enough time to be like, oh, that's the true ending. Instead of just getting the true ending right away. And it also helps me because I want to be surprised. But yeah, it did say how to get the true ending, which was not here. You have to go apparently all the way to how do I get there? Oops, Shang. You have to go to Shang 2's Battle Coliseum. You have to go here and apparently play. That's what it said a couple of parts ago when I picked up that first piece. And I haven't exactly looked around everywhere when I think about it. Could imagine there's extended stay. I already looked through those. Hey, see, like, that's another thing. Like, if you look through here. Yeah. Okay, so now everybody's kind of talking in aftermath. This is neat. There's so much. There's so much I can get from just talking to NPCs and examining everything there is. That's why you have a world map. That's why you have these hub worlds. Is you want to examine. So you talk to these people. That's why they're here. I think if you're skipping out on this, you miss well over. Yeah, that's a thought. If you just skip out on talking to NPCs and examining what's there in the hub worlds, you miss well over half the game. That's my main point. Like you were missing half, if not 3/4 of the game. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow after I figure out what. And hopefully I'll figure out what I want to do with Freedom Planet 2 in regards to that true ending. See you later.